They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Seahawks a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The emergence of Thomas Rawls out of Central Michigan, chalk one up for the scouting department of the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year averaged 5.6 yards per attempt. Most of the NFL, of course, then he had that nasty ankle injury.
Well, he's back healthy and looking like the Thomas Rawls we saw in 2015.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, Rawls. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Tackle made by Jared Odrick.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They'll look to throw here. He hits Baldwin right side. They stop him for only 3 then. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Remember when we used to use the slash moniker to talk about a player playing multiple positions? How about just slashing through a defense? Unable to tackle this guy. 1, 2, 3 people bouncing off of him.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught on the left side by Kearse. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a set. And 9 to start things out. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Brandon, now we find out what their definition of commitment is. They've run it on the first 2 plays. Do they come back and do it again? They're that much closer to getting into the end zone.
Yeah, inching closer and really knocking on the door now. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What a stance. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching. And went up to try and catch a pass. Poof. I think for me, it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy. They'll come out in the pistol. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This complete to Lockett. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. And quickly they get to the line. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got time. Shreds the tackle. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 2 yards on that play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. 5 yards to gain here on 3rd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will be brought down. All right. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll drop to throw. And Cooper Helfand with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back. Is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing, and on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He's going to try and go. This is caught inside the 15. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Lawler has it over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a pickup of 21. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
This is complete. It's Baldwin. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kendrick Lewis. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. It's caught. Block it. But he will not get in here. He's stopped. Charles, this is not an easy place to win.